Let me update the website real quick. In between time, might as well do the intro. In the just say Kinsu Keku. I am at the boo. I am a Kau. In my Karu. Esher Karu. Nekesef. Aua. Ekua. Edueu. Neka cha meneka tauai esemea tauai eseneka tauai ashe shizzle shay. Just updated my Twitter. Just give me a second, because you know we waiting on that 2-minute warning. You know how they do on YouTube. I'm just starting to figure out this here YouTube algorithm. Respectfully. The hell is that? Is that baby? I don't know what that was. But anyway. Baby, cut it out. That is her. It is not time to eat. I don't know what she tripping on. You know, it came down like that. That's what I was tripping on. Hold on. Oh, well, wait, you know what? I'll feed her a little snack, because she did eat at, what time did she eat? At 6:55? She can get a little something. So I went ahead and shared that on there. Let's get on. Check it out. 1 second. Baby, really?
Stop, dude. Stop.
Ain't nothing. You ain't that hungry. Really, you ain't got nothing to eat anyway. She ate at 7. At 6:55. It ain't thawed yet.
I'll give you a snack.
Out. Get out. I have a couple almonds. I was gonna give her a snack, but that's fine. Her food wasn't even done. Don't worry about this. This will be done and work through. Hold on. Let me go ahead and update my IG as well. 1 second. Just updating IG real quick. All right. So back what we're doing is doing what we did. We had to do it because we had to do it. I know you're like, what in the hell are you saying? That's the point. This one is called He Who Took His Seat. Let's charge up Z phone, because you know how Z app does on. I was watching a scene from Juice, the movie Juice with Tupac, recently. And all I can think about, I can't get out of my mind, is, this nigga scared. It's the way he said it. Well, let me explain something. It's levels to this, as you know, with everything. But the level I'm on, level that I'm on respectfully, is one that we all have the ability to attain and more. I'm not no... My greatness resides in... My greatness resonates and resides in me. That's it. So when people think that I may be saying something and it applies to them, then basically you just prove to me that my greatness resides more in you than me, in your life. But still in my life, it still resides more in me than in you. So when I have a punchline in one of my songs that's going to be on my Project Cloud 420, and I say, I'm now running the show, and I'm glad you made it. You can be the butt of the joke. I know your ass is waiting. And that's the key. That is the key. I receive so much repulsion in these social media sites that they have become. So I'm happy I don't have to, I don't, have my privileges to go on Instagram Live. I'm happy I can't go. It allowed me to build up my YouTube subscribers, my traffic there, 1. And 2, here's a bigger key to that, to what I'm about to break down right now. The reason it's become repulsive, like I just saw right now, this girl posted, she said, the meme said, damn, I really like this nigga. And this is a white girl, allegedly. Damn, I really like this nigga. That's the meme, right? And then it says social media. And she wrote all these memes, and I said, wow. Trusting in social media instead of the person. Laugh. Let me explain something. Trusting in anybody else, me, is like trying to entrust in your dog to successfully wipe your butthole. When have you seen a dog wipe his own ass? It doesn't have to do that. Usually. And if it does, it uses the grass or something. So unless you want Spot to come up to you a grip of lawn shavings, then ultimately in that scenario, he can't help you. He can't help you. So then you just become a puppet, pretty much. Shoestring. Like Eminem said. And then he becomes a puppet on the string of my tennis shoe. My name is Slim Shady. And not to say that can't happen to me too. The difference is I'm vengeful. So if it's happening to me, it's really only happening to those who's doing it to me. More than it's happening to me. I'm not the one. I am, but I'm not, you know? The reason I'm saying that is because everybody thinks that I'm trying to say it from a threatening manner. I remember I was dating this girl one time and I told her, because I was fully aware of the fuck shit she was doing. So, you know, I said, if I find out, not really me, that's the key. I told her, if you're doing some foul stuff, I forgot how I said it, but I basically explained that I would make sure that her everything that she does, relationship wise, etc., fails her. Here's the reason why I'm saying that in that manner. This girl took my class, so she already knew what was at stake. I wasn't saying nothing new. What's the difference if I say, think about this. What's the difference if I say, don't call on this spirit because it may do this, and it does that? Would you say that I threatened you? We're asking a question. Did I threaten you by telling you what would happen? And the reason I'm saying I make sure of it is because of the simple fact that if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know about it. So therefore, who would be making sure of it? It's like if you told a child how to cross, teach a child how to cross the street, right? And you tell a child, go to the store or do whatever. And it requires him to cross the street, right? I'm just making sure the drawer closed. Requires him to cross the street. He goes to the store, comes back successfully. And you know it's rush hour traffic, right? And you know you taught him how to cross the street. What does that mean? You foundationally gave him the ability to cross the street. Now, if he gets hit by a car, what are you going to think? The first time he goes to the store by himself, you're going to think, dang, I ain't teach him how to cross the street. I thought I did. But what if it's when he gets older in the future? Something must have happened. Because he knew how to cross the street. So what happened? Was he not paying attention? Somebody else not paying attention? Etc., etc. These are the things you have to think about with what I'm saying. The reason I'm giving you this example is because think of what I'm saying. If I say to a person, you do this, this is going to happen. And just because I said it, and it happens, don't mean that I'm the cause of it. It's just that it's going to happen. Especially on the aspect of when you messing with somebody's life and well-being. There ain't been police on Calvert Street like twice. So I got stabbed with a fork. That was last night. So I look at it like this. I say certain things for certain reasons. As we all do. The difference is I can see certain things coming. And I'll literally let you know. Because the difference is, only one is going to really affect in that manner is people who have something to be affected with. I have no ultimatum. You know? It's like, eating this burrito, sorry. What I mean by that is this. If someone was like, give me, I don't know, just make something up. Give me such and such's address, or I'll shoot you in the head. I'm like, you got more than one bullet? Because I'm not, the reason I'm saying that is because I'm not involved. So now you just involve me. And because I'm not involved, and I try to get involved, whatever you got to do, I suggest you do it. Because I'm only going to make you mad when I tell you no. So I just asked you a rhetorical question just to let you know that you're probably going to be as mad as I asked you when I asked you that question. And I try to be nice to everyone. Everyone I'm trying to be nice to. So I don't know who you saying you try to be nice to you. But I'm just saying this. If any of my people is messing with my people, there won't be a nice for you to understand what being two was. Respectfully. Message. Helicopter overhead, 1 mile. N267 LA. N2, what that sound like? Told you. I can hunt you and you wouldn't even know. Because the things is, this is why I always explain to people. This is why I be saying what I be saying and explaining that it's never a threat when it's coming from me. The reason why the things I say is never a threat coming from me is because I'm not aware of it until Spirit makes me aware of it. I got bigger and better things to do. Literally a year ago, well, technically 10 days, 9 days from now. But yesterday I was looking at the price I spent at $1,019 on someone who can barely even converse when we have conversations, barely even interact. And it's like the audacity for you to put anybody else in my bed that I bought, outside of the kids, because I bought it for you and them, is death to niggas like that, and more for others. That's why they can't sleep. And here's the key. The new bed doesn't even help, does it? Sure don't. Because it's the concept. Who told you? It's like my mind state is, where do they get people like this? Do they like make them somewhere? Is there like some factory that I'm missing that's like completely idiots? Like, okay, I know what to do. What? The stupidest thing we could. Okay, let me see what you got. It's like, okay, so we want to test him out. Okay, cool. What's the thing we could do to piss him off the most? I don't know. Let's just go down a list of stuff and figure it out. Okay, I'm down. Meanwhile, and that's the problem with me. Because there is, on a personal level, because again, I don't care who you are. Like literally, let's keep it all the way funky. If someone paid, and I'm just going to just use it in a hypothetical. If someone I knew on a personal level for a long time came into money and paid 700 people $100,000 each to kill me, you know who I'd actually put the curse on? The person who paid you. I literally wouldn't even pay you no attention unless you kept paying me attention. It's not no disrespect. It's just that you have nothing. Your understanding isn't even of it. So that's why it's like, all you can do right now. Somebody said pray. I did not say that. To what? Not, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm just like literally saying I don't know who even said it. So that's why I'm asking. But anyway, Keku Kanisha, sorry, respectfully. These aren't empty threats. They're just overdue. They're overdue. I think that it's an Aries full moon. That's overdue energy. Which means
The future happens.
Which means that by the time y'all actually get to that moon y'all talking about, it'll be done for. You niggas don't stand a chance. Because you know why? Because your heads are up your asses. You got your head up your ass. Like Scarface said. You got your head so far up your ass. Let me see if I can play this. Hold on. One second. Hold on, y'all. Means you got your head up your culo.
Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass? See if it fits. Yeah? Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass? See if it fits. Yeah?
That's what's going on. Why am I saying that? The word head up your ass in ancient Egyptian literally means the first one to ascend the stairs of greatness. No BS. Etepek. That's literally what it means. Because you're born upside down, fool. Everything you do is backwards. That's the reason why everybody's going through what they're going through, because y'all think that moving forward or moving on the righteous path is going to save you. I'm not saying you move on the wrong path. I'm just saying if I told you what was right, if you never been to California and I told you the directions to get to Harvest Market to go buy some chicken tacos, right? And I told you the right directions to me, but somehow you get lost. Or I was wrong. Would you not have faith in me that I was right because you have no experience? You would, right? Now here's the key. What if I told you, now listen, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but I might be right. You can go this way. If I'm right or wrong, guess what you're going to do? Look it up on your GPS. You'll find the right way. But if you think you're right, you're always going to be complacent, which is what causes strife, perfection, death. That's why I told plenty of people, I said, look, I might be wrong, but I'd rather be wrong and make a damn fooling I'm right and giving somebody the benefit of the doubt than giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, knowing I'm wrong, just to find out I'm wrong in the end. No. I will mess you up for that one. Now, making me look like the fool because I was making myself look like the fool is cool. But making me look like the fool when I was right, but you want to still make me look like the fool? No. Let's run some Scarface quotes, shall we?
Finish your mid-fade without pausing. Try YouTube Premium on us and style uninterrupted.
I went to the same school since kindergarten and always just felt out of place.
That K through 12 stuff, I'm going to talk about that. Let me write this down in my notes. I got a few things I want to talk about. K through 12 is one of them. Because you understand, people are getting poisoned and people are poisoning people. And poisoning things around us. That's why it's 11:14. 11:14 East Mott. And I feel like I gotta go pour my libations. That's the poison too. That's what I mean by there are certain people and certain things you just don't mess with. I can go pour water in the ground and curse you. I wouldn't usually, but I'm just saying. And that's the reason why I just said what I said. I wouldn't. So by the fact, if I did have to, then your ass is grass, right? Because I'm pouring the water. Never mind. Go look up what K12 is. Or ketamine. Special K. K through 12. I'll get back to that in a second. She said she felt out of place. I'll get back to that in a second. Let's go.
So what do you call yourself? Huh? ¿Cómo se llama?
Antonio Montana. And you? What you call yourself?
Where'd you learn to speak the English, Tony?
In a school. And my father, he was from the United States. Yeah, just like you know. He used to take me a lot to the movies, you know. I learned. I watched the guys like Humphrey Bogart, James Cagney. They teach me to talk. I like those guys. I always know one day I'm coming here, United States.
So where's your old man now?
He dead. He died. He's sometime. Somewhere.
Mother?
She dead too.
What kind of work you do in Cuba, Tony?
You know, things. I was this construction business. I work a lot with my hands. I was in the army.
Yeah. Any family in the States, Tony? Any cousins, brother-in-law, anybody?
Nobody. Everybody stayed.
You ever been in jail, Tony?
Me? Jail? No way. No.
Been in a mental hospital?
Oh yeah. And the boat coming over.
What about homosexuality, Tony? You like men, huh? You like to dress up like a woman?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? He came in what?
Just
You know what's funny? When they asked me that at jail, I was like, what type of question is that? I didn't say that out loud, but I realized it had something to do with housing. Cause it was like, and what about your sexual orientation? Straight? I'm like, and I was like, what is this? What is he asking me? I was like, is this some type of trick question? Like, this is he? What? I just didn't know. Oh yeah, they're gonna house me. So technically, because you have to pee and crap in front of everybody else, you know. It was fun. One dude in there, he did not get the program. This nigga said, we have to take a here, and we all just looked at him like, he started banging on the door. He started banging on the door, trying to sequest a private crapper in the misdemeanor housing unit. The fuck are you talking about? Like, you know how many times I had to pee in front of everybody? And that's the key. Everybody knows you got to pee in front of everybody. So as soon as we see somebody step toward the toilet, you automatically stop looking. You be like, you don't even care. You don't care if the guard's coming. You don't care if it's shower time. You be like, you know what? Just extra little couple seconds. Where's my blanket and sheet? I remember this black dude. He had to take a crap. He was the only one that I know of. I was in the dream realm, spirit realm, working. That took one, and he did not want to take one either because we had literally enough tissue for his ass. Literally, that was it. We had to request extra tissue because he was like, he was like, bro, we ain't got no tissue. He put them little 3 strips on down. To sit on the toilet, And we already knew he wasn't going. We was like, you know what? And my mind state was, it was just after breakfast, and it was the first meal I had in like 20 to 19 hours. No BS. Because when I woke up on Saturday, I ate early in the morning after class. So I literally didn't eat before I even, went on my journey. I didn't eat before I went on the journey. So when it comes down to that, yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe and the share. If any of this resonates with you on a level and you want to do any donations, hit the Cash App, Kensu Keku, or the PayPal, Millie the Mac. If you need a tarot reading, you can hit the cash. $5 is a three card reading. $10 is a 7-card reading. Classes, we'll go into that later. And any other services, we'll go into that later. But for the free, hit that damn like. Hit the subscribe. And go to callmekek.com later on and join the mailing list. And also, so make sure you guys go check that out and go join the conversation over there as well. So yeah, it was only one. We only had that very, very minor, small little amount of tissue, and he had to sit down. He put them 3 strips down. We already knew. And my mind state was this. I told him, I said, bro, I said, look, man, because it was only me and him in the beginning that was black. And I think I knew who it was. We kept telling the police turn the light off. Everybody was trying to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So we had our main light, but outside of that, we ain't want when it was child time, we didn't care for lights. We didn't care for lights during child. We just was like, you know what it is? It is what it is. We can see. We had one light, the bright light. We ain't had. So I told him, I said, dog, I gotta keep it real with you, man. I'm not the only one that's gonna have an issue if you take right now and breakfast just came. He's like, yeah, you right. Cause I was already heated because of the simple fact that I had, right after I got booked, like in the middle of booking, putting my fingerprints on, I threw up. I threw up water because I had a concussion. That's what I told him at the hospital. I literally threw up nothing but water. So when it came down to it, I was already irritated because it's like, nigga, I ain't even ate since 7 to 8 o'clock. And look at my paperwork. Look what time I got booked. Look what time I arrived. Okay? That's because I was at the hospital first. So I arrived at 4:10. I didn't get booked until 8:18. That's 4 hours and 8 minutes. Okay? So literally, I was just in there. Just in there. For 4 hours and 8 minutes before I even got booked. That's the key. That's not even putting me in an actual in the holding tank. That was before I got in the house. That's before they put me in the house. I was just in my own little cell. And not really. First off, I was with my guy Picho, OG Picho from Delano, on the damn bench on Saturday. And if you watched yesterday's live, I was talking about how when the cops brought me back from doing my COVID test, we all like literally walked in. Because I was like, yo, I'm not going. I was like, don't tell me that's who I think it is. He's like, what? I said, just walk. We just got to go in the door. Now this is how I'm talking to the cops. And it's funny, right after literally, as I'm walking out the jail, going through the courtyard, guess who I see? The same damn cop who took me to get my COVID test. And he looked at me, I looked at him, and I just saluted him. And he saluted me back. He said, I'm glad to see you, mate. He said, I'm glad you out. I said, salute. And we walked up. And here's the key on the whole situation, what I'm talking about. About the whole thing, what I'm saying. We come back from doing a COVID test, right? And I'm hearing yelling. I said, please don't tell me this is who I think it is. I open the door and it's Picho. It's Picho. I said, what the? And look, we all had the same reaction. I said, Picho, you back again? He looked at me and said, yeah, man, I'm back again, man. It got me, man. Now, here's the messed up part about it. The reason I'm dumbfounded because I'm like, this is what I'm really thinking. And this is why I said it when I looked at the cops. I'm like, yesterday this nigga had on an orange shirt. I'm still in the same blue jeans and black hoodie. Did he come with clothes and they let him change? And then they started laughing. They said, nah, he done been home, went to jail, or he done been home, got caught, went to jail again, got free, and then came back. So he literally, while I was there within maybe 18 to 24 hours, he had already came when I was there, got free, got caught back, brought back, got free, and waiting the bench. I said, oh, hold on. How did he get free 3 times in 24 hours? I mean, 2 times in 24 hours. And he's actually doing a crime. And he's belligerent. The whole time he said, I'm 100% paisano. I'm from the gang from Delano. Joe, I'm not PC. Put me in in general pop. I'm like, so wait, he's going hard because he doesn't want nobody to think he was in PC. And he's literally announcing he's from a gang. And then I'm the one with the black eye, concussed, scratches and stuff, and I'm the one with the charge. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this shit ain't adding up. But that literally was the highlight of my Sunday. Like, as much as I was in jail, that was my favorite moment in jail. My G Picho. Picho, like, I'm gonna write about Picho in my book. I even want Picho to literally, I'm gonna get in contact with Picho. No, actually, no, I'm not. Picho might. Anyway, I'm gonna write about the concept of Picho in my book. Because Picho literally made my time in jail funny. Because no matter, every time I thought about a down moment, all I could think about was this man Picho sitting there going so hard just because he didn't want nobody to think he was in protective custody. He said, Sano, I'm from the gang from Delano. They call me Picho. I'm not PC. He said, he looked at me, he said, tell him I'm not PC. I said, Picho ain't no motherfucking PC. And they just looking at me like a long time to stay out of this. Like, Picho asked me. I'm just saying. He's not Picho. Because I can understand that energy. I've never been locked up. But I can understand where he's coming from. Because in that scenario, last thing I know is anybody from Gundry think I'm being PC. And I'm not even like that. That's the whole difference. I don't even bang. Member, affiliated, not bang. It's about growth and development. Not stagnation and servitude. No, sorry, not stagnation and susceptibility. Susceptibility. So, it's all about, and things gonna move how they move. The difference is what moves you determines how they move. I move differently. So as much as this may look chaotic, or whatever the case may feel, I don't care. You know? So I was talking about that girl earlier who posted that meme. And it's funny, she just literally responded to me, but I don't care to read it yet. We'll read it when we come back in. She said, dang, I really like this guy. And then there's like, social media will let me show you this. And then she has all these hashtags. I'm like, dude, let me tell you something about me. I told one of my exes this. She was like, what if, she's like, I remember I had this friend who, when her and her boyfriend was on a break, she made a fake profile and like basically was talking to him and wanted to meet up and all that. And she was like, I said, oh, that's a dumb B move. She's like, what? I said, that's a dumb basic B move. She's like, what you mean? I said, because any person, like I said, person like me, you would just be disappointed. Because I can read how people type. I can read your intentions. I can read all the things you would know beforehand. I may not be right, but because I'm so paranoid, I don't like new people in general. I don't trust anybody. Really. Like in a nutshell, anybody could do anything to you at any time. The closer they are to you, the easier it is. I've always been like that as a kid. So I can literally give everybody like this. Shoestring. You only have this much rope. I don't care who you are. You could be my grandmama. Because I know this. And I'm not saying this is truthful, but I know it. If you paid my grandmama $100 million to ask for my address, she tell you. She tell you. Your grandmama would do the same. The difference is you could pay me all the money in the world, threaten everything that I love, and I would say, so you ain't gonna do nothing to me yet, right? That would be my question. Then it's, I'll kill you. Okay, so you ain't did it, and I'm just wondering when you're gonna start. You can't threaten me with things that don't matter to me. This physical existence, I could literally take a nap, and your whole life could go by. I had a dream in jail about a pool party.
Hello?
Hold on. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Ain't no sun right now. Wait till it come out, okay? Get back. It's on the other side. She gotta wait till it come out. But I had a dream in jail where I put everything together. I'm like, that explains why I had to go that specific day. And the reason I had to go that specific day, 5150 me on the new moon. Last month. So this month they would technically have to, arrest me on the waxing gibbous. So by the time I got out, it would be the full moon. That's what happened. It's about understanding how energy works. I ensorcel myself in my energy. Case in point. Where are you at? Because whatever happened Saturday, Sunday was basically going to be punishment for whoever was there on Saturday and Sunday. So this is the key. Y'all niggas thought I'd be out today. No, I got out early. let's just say the the plan became apparent to every goddamn body on all sides, and motherfucker was like, wait a motherfucking minute, I'm not getting caught up in his shit. I'm just being real with you. This is not a threat. This is not anything. If you ever have a problem with me, let's just say this. Let's quote the Bible. In the Bible, Yaldabaoth or Yahweh or whatever y'all want to call it, specifically says something. He says, I am the God of the living, not the dead. I'm the God of the living, not the dead. There's a reason why I say what I say. Because the God of the living doesn't even know what to do with the dead. That's why he flooded the fucking world and burnt up Sodom and Gomorrah. As a person who deals with people when you leave here, let me tell you something. Last thing you ever want to do is be involved in anything that would take a person off this world. Because your ass don't know where to go when you die. Why the fuck you gonna send them? They will haunt you. They will literally feed off of you. They will find places to rest in your DNA, and they will feed off of you and become diseases. So when you see me go through my transformations, that's because I'm doing shit you bitches couldn't do. That's what's happening. I'm doing shit you hoes wouldn't think. Because you're failures. You suck. And I'm going to make sure that the things I have to go through is the things that they get paid for. These spirits. So the reason I'm saying that and quoting that is because if I'm the God of the living and not the dead, but I am a living person who deals with the dead, then what the fuck do you think they doing? Look at these birds. See? Look. Message. What the fuck you think you dealing with, my nigga? That's why my birth name, Alante, literally means he who exists here and there. The astronomer, the hour watcher, a God who carries a sun on each of his hands. That's why Jesus said when he comes back, he is coming back as he who is coming shall mock you. And I was born August 19, 1988. That's the Leo of all fucking Leos. The Lion tribe of Judah. I literally came back to be like, look, nigga, hello. Because I don't got time for you niggas. That's the point. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Respectfully. I had to emphasize that because a lot of you love and light bitches like to get caught up in your feelings. So I had to emphasize that. I will let you die to get you off my fucking nerves. Why would I say that? Because I'll just delete you and give you to whoever in your family actually is the one that matters. And won't flinch. The reason why I won't flinch, because if I am wrong and you did me the same way, guess what would happen? I wouldn't flinch. If someone in my family is wrong, I wouldn't flinch. I don't have any, there's no subjectivity in what I'm explaining to you. So I don't give a fuck if you're my sister, my girlfriend, my wife, my mama, my grandmama, a stranger, or a goddamn motherfucking alien. The only difference that I'm gonna show is between the stranger and the alien. I might not kill you as fast as I would do the other ones. And I don't mean kill you physically. That's the point. It became personal with me. Like Michael Jordan said. Give him 60 is coming out. Because see, I was dropping give him 60. I got so much shit on deck, and that's the point. You know what? Fuck it. Ain't nothing on deck. I'm emptying out the entire fucking goddamn everything. And I'm putting trap doors and false doors and fake shells and fake motherfucking bitches, fake hoes, fake niggas, fake dildos, fake dicks, dildos, and fake pussies, goddamn pocket pussies. pocket posse. I got my posse in my posse. I got my posse in my pocket. Go along, get along, gang. I'm putting you niggas exactly where you need to be. Right where this goddamn fake ass mistletoe is. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's real. Like, I'm just saying, because I don't think people understand the energy behind what I'm talking about. You know why this shit going on? You know why the go along, get along gang? You know why all this shit's going down? It's because you niggas is so, you motherfuckers in this world, especially people of color, you love white people so much you would die with them niggas. What do I mean by that? This shit gonna blow. Guess who gonna still be here? Us. If the sun blew up right now, guess who would still be here? I know I would. Because I know why it would blow up. I know what it is behind the sun. I know why the birds are changing. I know why everything that's animal or insect is changing. You should too. They know. That's the point of what I'm saying. You guys have confused white people with the white boy. White people ain't shit. Just like niggas ain't shit to the white boy. The white boy will you. If I stayed in a building full of white people, the white boy would bomb the building. He wouldn't shoot me on my way out. He wouldn't say, you know, well, he does go out every morning and spit the libation around 7 o'clock. Hear the animals? See? Look at the cats. Hey! Cut that shit out. See how they stopped? Look how they froze in their tracks. Y'all playing or not? All right, play along. Go along. Because Big Cat is on deck. They not about to fucking... That I just proved my point, didn't I? Heard the hummingbird. Message. If I stay, like, let's say I'm a threat. Do you know they would bomb this entire fucking city to kill me and wouldn't give a fuck about how many white people is here? That's the white boy. It's a system. White people is the niggas you see on the motherfucking street that's like, hey, that shit ain't right, man. Because you know why? Those same white people were people in the past who saw a pregnant woman get strung up like in handcuffs to a tree and then take a machete and slice the pregnant baby out and stomp the fetus. Those are the same white people that you dealing with now. That's like, fuck that system, fuck all this. Same people. Hold on, we'll be right back. Put it on pause for a second. All right, get back. I think we got something. Let me see. I don't know how late the buffering is. That's what I'm trying to check out. Oh, wait. Wow. I don't know how late the buffering is. Wow. Really? Oh, wait. Wow. Oh, up here, I got the screen down. It's on mute. This ain't Skype. This ain't class. You know. But, I don't remember the last thing I was saying specifically. Let me go back and try to figure this out on the laptop. 1 second. What was the last thing I said before my phone died? Hold on, y'all. So God, that's like fuck that system. Fuck all this. Okay. So what I was saying is what's going down is you got these energies and entities coming into play through DNA and mitochondrial RNA, etc. And that's why they trying to give y'all the ooh, gotcha. 19C, cuz. Because if they can mutate you, they can alter or downgrade you. And that's where, to me, it gets interesting. Because there are people I've talked to, there's people I've, interacted with, that made me realize, like, yo, they're not real. And I don't mean like not real as in like not real, like to what we understand as quote unquote a real end. I'm talking about literally they're not real. And I learned through just dealing with them, through experience. It wasn't nothing out of this world. It's like, oh, mind blowing. Haha, dang, how'd you figure that out? Can you see it? No. Simplicity. We'll be right back. Simplicity is what figured it out. I have going on in our lives. We all do. Like right now, my damn Final Fantasy 8. And now I'm signed up. I feel like Nev Campbell sometimes in we need to know what happened to Nev Campbell. Oh, she got an Instagram? I'm about to follow her. She was low. Oh no, she's not as bad. She's not as bad. She had a big ass head. Oh, her birthday was this month, October 3rd. Shout out to her. Oh, she's a psychologist, and she's a yoga. No, her mother was Dutch, and she's a yoga instructor. And that's why she was in the movie Scream, and when you on the path, you can't run from it. Her mother was literally, first of all, she's from Canada. Okay, that's very important. People from Canada are literally a mix of almost everybody you think of. Just like Asians. Asians and Canadians are pretty much the same people. That's why you can go to Saskatchewan, or S dot as they call it. No, T dot. Scarsborough, as they call it, Saskatchewan. Or Scarsborough. You can go to Scar City and find straight up Jamaicans, man. What do you say? We don't live up to the hype, man. Real thing, eh? The Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula. It was a mixing ground. You have to understand that we live. People don't understand where you're at. That's the problem. You think you live in some stationary place. You don't. There's nothing real here but you. Every moment can be interchanged, created as an experiment. Therefore, the earth itself shall always remain a chess game or a video game, however you want to look at it. Here's her accolades that pop up. She has 2 Blockbuster awards. Blockbuster? The block is the birthing block. That's the form of Jehudi. She has 2 of them. She has a Fangoria Chainsaw Award. Fangoria, vampire. The aura of the Fang. She has a Saturn Award and an MTV Award. To reward other films belonging to the genre. The Saturn Awards were created in 1973, but originally referred to as Golden Scrolls. You mean to tell me these white boys don't know what they talking about? 1973 is 10-10, idiot. Binary code, binary code. Saturn, the Lord of Time. That's why I tell you, you never marry an idiot. You never impregnate or marry someone of a lower vibration. They will destroy you and your children. Because that's the whole point of Saturn. In ancient times, we didn't actually do the marriage ritual was death. That's why it says till death they were dying. You didn't marry them while they were in their prime. Because the marriage happened within your mind. It's called the hiragamos. You have to marry yourself, your right brain with your left brain, before my left brain, masculine energy, goes and marry a right brain woman. What if I'm a right brain man who, because I'm right brained, but I'm a man, that makes me balanced. Because by nature, I have to use my left brain. I have no other choice. But that's the key. Because I'm right-brained, my left brain will put the right brain energies in order. So if I'm a right-brained man, which marries a right-brained woman, then we're going to be both lost. Okay. See you. We'll be both lost. Or if you're a left-brained man, so you dominant, extra dominant, and then you marry a left-brained woman who's naturally woman, but because she has the ability to put things in order, you're going to feel like a lesser of a man.